You know what? It's Monday morning. I'm in my gear. It's wet outside. Season pass holder. You guys know what it is. I'm in my gear, but guess what? I don't feel like bragging about what happened yesterday. PJ Walker, DJ Moore, Foreman. 3 players on offense put Atlanta to shame. Okay? Carolina's defense put Atlanta to shame. Now, I should be happy Atlanta won, but guess what? I was in that arena yesterday doing with my mom from Texas because they started to air the game in Texas after the Cowboys went out there and just brutalized the Chicago hibernating Bears in Dallas. And the reason why I'm bringing up the Bears, guess what? We play them. I watched the Eagles during our game dominate the Steelers. We play them too, by the way, the Steelers. The Ravens dominated the Bucks. Guess what, motherfuckers? We play them too. We have a problem here. Do you motherfuckers know what the problem is? We can't get it in our heads. The secondary is garbage. And yes, I know a lot of starters are out, but you rookies have to fill those shoes. If you don't know the route, DP should have pulled y'all ass out and set y'all ass the fuck down. Armstrong was letting DJ Moore have a field day with his ass. Now, our offense is pretty good, but guess what, Arthur Smith? We can't always run the ball. Our run game sucks. We can run, but we can't run. You know when you start passing, Kyle pitched touchdown. Thank you, Demir Bird, for the second week in a row. He's a good third option. Touchdown. Algier, nice pass in the back. Slant run, touchdown. Until Cordell Patterson come back next week, yes, we can run the ball. But you have to throw in this league to be able to win games. And that's what Carolina did. They scorched our secondary. That is our weakness. But yesterday, our defensive line up front was also weak. They was also weak. They let Foreman rush for over 118 fucking yards on the ground and had 3 rushing touchdowns. 3! And everybody called into Johnny Hugh this morning. How about them Falcons? How about them? How about them? One of my loyal subscribers, Charles, chimed in this morning. He said, I shouldn't be bragging about the Carolina Panthers. That video was put up before the game yesterday. Yes, the Panthers are rebuilding. Yes, the Falcons is mainly a whole new team this year besides a handful of veterans. It's mainly a whole new squad. But guess what? Matt Rule got fired. Christian McCaffrey went to the 49ers, and guess what? It's having a blast out there. They embarrassed the Rams, okay? They got rid of Robbie Anderson, and that just left DJ Moore having the field day. Then they down to their third-string quarterback, PJ Walker, who they were going to cut in the offseason until the other rookie starting quarterback got hurt in preseason. Can you imagine if Cam Newton would have been playing right now? Can you imagine if the Bucks will all be on the same page right now? Could you imagine if Drew Brees wouldn't have retired? Because guess what? The Saints dominated the Raiders. They was shut up. Alvin Kamara, I think, had over 100 yards by himself. They just dominated the Raiders. Shut them out 24-0. Why am I bringing up all these other teams? Because they are pathetic ass teams. Most of my family are Cowboy fans. I have a few people that are Eagle fans in my family. Guess what? They dominated those weak teams. Atlanta, we have to play the Chicago Bears. Guess what? It's a weak team. Yes, Carolina, I hate to say it, y'all are a rebuilding team. Y'all are a weak team. Atlanta should have shut y'all out yesterday. Shouldn't even been a game. But until the secondary tightened up, we ain't even able to shut. The 49ers, we shut out. We dominated the 49ers. Guess what? They were a weak team until they got a strong run game now. Could we do it again if we would play them right now? Hell no. 49ers would steamroll over us. We couldn't even shut out the Saints. We had them beat Mariota from the ball. They won the opening game of the year. The Bucks robbed us. That's no here nor there. But guess what? The Bucks is a sorry-ass team this year. The Seahawks was finding their stride, but we went to Seattle and beat them. But they was finding their stride. Can we beat Geno Smith and them now? Fuck no. They just beat the second best team in the NFC East. We beat them early in the season. The Browns are sorry. And we had trouble stopping Nick Chubb and Dalvin People-Jones and sorry-ass Jacoby Brissett now. They dominated. We won 23-20, but guess what? They suck. They fucking suck. The Rams suck this year. They steamrolled us in the first half of the game, and then we came back, could have won the game, but in a sense, but guess what? Wouldn't have got to that point if we went out there like Dallas, went out there like the Eagles, went out there like the Vikings, and dominated. When the fuck are we gonna dominate? Hell no, I'm not happy we won the goddamn game yesterday. Because we didn't dominate. Weak teams deserve to be dominated against. Just like the Bills dominated the Green Bay Packers last night. But y'all want to call in this morning. Oh yeah, about the Packers. Guess what? The Chargers suck. And if we can't dominate the Chargers, we barely win this week. Guess what we go Thursday? We go back to Charlotte to replay the Panthers again. And I'm not calling them Pink Panthers. They actually shot themselves in the foot yesterday. That penalty DJ Moore got that interception that put their field goal kicker back, damn out of field goal range, that he missed that field goal. It was saved us. Then we get into overtime, and Mariota threw an interception. They get down there again and miss another field goal. The Panthers pretty much gave us the game yesterday. They should have won. So I'm not going to even call them Pink Panthers this morning. I'm going to call them the Carolina Panthers. They came to war yesterday. And they looked like the better team yesterday. So guess what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers win the division. If they keep playing the way they playing, they just got to tighten up little fucking funky ass little miscues and get their field goal kicker straightened out. That's it. That's the only problem they had yesterday. That is it. They got a good run game. They got a good passing game. They got a good quarterback. They got a good defense. Field goal kicker cost them 6 points. Well, 4 points yesterday. The extra point would have won the game with 12 seconds left. But that's neither here nor there. If we don't get together, Atlanta, we're not going to win this division. I'm sorry. Now, the Panthers are 2-6. The Saints are 3-5. The Bucks are 3-5. We're 4-4. We're just one game up from the Bucks and the Saints. And that's assuming they don't lose next week. Now, if we lose and they win, guess what? Everybody's sitting there 4-5. Besides the Panthers, they'll be 3-5. Well, 3-6. And then it's back to a three-way top first. And guess what? Since the Bucks got 2 wins in the division, guess who's going to take the first place again? The Bucks. So, I don't know what else to say. I know we're getting a few starters back here in the next couple of weeks. But guess what, man? The offense need to get a little stiffer too. Fuck trying to run all the time. If you know what? On 4th and 1 with 1 minute left to go on Carolina's 2-yard line. You need 1 yard to win the game. They had no timeouts. Y'all neglected to kick a field goal yesterday, Atlanta, Arthur Smith now. That shows me you have no faith in your own run game. You can't even get 1 yard. And guess what? They would have stopped us. They had 98 yards to go. And guess what? That shows me right there, you didn't even trust your own secondary. So until the coaching staff can have more faith in their own run game when it's crunch time, then we ain't gonna do shit. 4th and 1, you can't get 1 fucking yard. That would have won the game. If we could have scored a touchdown, because now they were down by 2 scores. They've been down by 10 points. It would have been effectively 38-28. And guess what? I still would consider it to be a dominating game. It should have been more like, I don't know, 10-35 or 17-35. That's dominating. The Brokeback Mountain Boys dominated them weak-ass Bears. But guess what? When the Bears come here in November on the 27th, guess what? Them Bears are going to kick with the 20th. Them Bears are going to kick our ass. They're going to beat our ass. Guess what? When Mike Tomlin and them Steelers come here, I think in December, or the end of November 1 or 2, guess what? Them Steelers are going to kick our ass. Why? If I don't see no improvements in the next 2 games, like some real tightening up, brutalized, taking the game and pounding the fucking football in these motherfucking faces type shit, blowouts over these next 2 damn weeks, guess what? Them Chargers ain't gonna run out of no battery soon. Them Energizer Bunnies. They gonna keep going and going and going. And you know Justin Hubert loves to throw the ball. And they got Austin Eckler, who's a beast by himself. Keenan Allen can't stay here, but that's okay. They got 2 other well-rounded receivers. What's their name out there? I don't want to butcher their name or get them wrong, but you guys know what I'm talking about. They got 2 damn good receivers out there, and a decent tight end. So Mike Williams is the other one. Mike Williams and I can't think of the third option, but was it Guyton? Well, I think they still got Guyton. But they have a strong squad, but Austin Eckler can do both, just like Cordell Patterson, run and catch. And Justin Hubert don't mind running neither. But they're a weak-ass team out of the AFC West. That's Kansas City shit right now. Now, Russell Wilson might ease up to 2nd place. Think they already there. So, y'all got a lot to prove to me, Falcons. I'm a season pass holder. I'm paying my way. Done paid my way for the season. But y'all keep playing like this. I will not renew next year. I'll watch the games at home. Show us something. All the Falcon fans started leaving when they thought the game was over with. Carolina Panther fans. I stayed because I knew some shit was going to happen. And I kept telling people they're going to score a second. There were 40-something seconds left in that game. After the field goal. More than enough time for that rookie. He knew the secondary was garbage. And guess what? Scorched him. DJ Moore shouldn't even got down there and got that far open. But somebody's taking their eyes off their goddamn receivers because PJ Moore's about to get sacked. So everybody's rushing to get to try to sack him. Guess what? DJ Moore busted coverage. Got wide open. That happens on more than one occasion. Instead of keeping your eyes on your man, you wondering what the quarterback doing. Because the defensive lineman is going to try to sack him. So the quarterback is in motion trying to not avoid a sack. And you guys trying to pay attention to what's going on. And instead of keeping your eyes on your goddamn receiver down there, he done got open. The cover got busted wide open. And he done found the receiver in the last motherfucking second. That's how DJ Moore got over 100 motherfucking yards. Every time he about to get sacked, DJ Moore gets wide fuck open. I'm done. DPs better tighten that secondary up. Arthur Smith, you mainly, I don't even know our offensive coordinator because he ain't really been talking about that much because he ain't been fucking up that much. So I don't know his name on top of my head. I would put it in the video. But I'm talking to you, Arthur Smith, you the head coach. You won this run game for the Falcons. you're going to have to get like Chris McCaffrey and dominate. Now, Cordell Patterson should be back next week. Okay? Run the ball, but also throw the ball. You got London out there. Damiere Byrd is now a good third option. I've been waiting for him. I don't know why I didn't put him in there early in the season. He came from the Bengals. He always been a good quarterback. I mean, good receiver, wide receiver. Zacchaeus is out there. You got picks. You got 4 good eligible receivers and tight end. Algier and Huntley and Cordell Patterson. Mainly Cordell can move that ball. Mariota can run and throw. You're going to have to get a better system together on the offensive line if you want to dominate in the score. Dean Pease, that secondary. I know Hall. I know Hayward. I know, what's his fucking name? D. Alfred. I know those guys are hurt. They're out. They're a little bit banged up. But guess what? When they come back, they still got to tighten up. Got to tighten up. Tighten the fuck up. It's getting time to crunch time, baby. You know, we got 9 games left. We can afford to lose 5 of those. We got to win at least 5. We got to win the majority of those games. Really 6. Ravens, Cardinals, Bucks. Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, January 8th. I'm going to end it with that. 2 weeks, Battle of the Birds. We go to Baltimore. Then January 1st, the Cardinals come here. Kyle Murray, that little Cardinal-looking motherfucker, he come here. And then the revenge game against Tom Brady. I would love for that revenge game to be Tom Brady's exit and our ticket into the playoffs. But until we tighten up the last 5 games of the season, I think the Commanders are in there somewhere too. But you got the Bears coming to town. Steelers coming to town. The Commanders coming to town. Well, we go to the Commanders. The Bears and the Steelers both come here. We go play the Commanders there. And then the Ravens, we go play the Ravens. Then you got the Cardinals. Then you got the Bucks. And then you get the Chargers here next week. And then you get the Panthers on Thursday. It's 8 games. I'm missing a game in there somewhere. The Saints. We got the Saints. Those slobbers. We got them December the 18th. Because December the 11th is our bye week. And that is my daughter's birthday and my son's December 18th. So, the point I'm trying to make is, out of those next 9 games, the ones I'm concerned with the most, believe it or not, Panthers, Bears, Steelers, Ravens, Cardinals. We should beat the Chargers. We should beat the Saints. We should beat the Commanders. We should beat the Bucks. Should. But these other 5 that I just named over here, them going to be the ones to dictate what we do. We might end up 8-9. We have to win at least 1 or 2 of these games over here. Ain't going to happen if we can't tighten up. Now, I'm done complaining. Congrats, Falcons. You didn't give up, but it shouldn't have got to that point if you would have went and grabbed your balls and played some fucking football. Hopefully, on Sunday, you take this momentum, take some anger, because we actually got embarrassed yesterday, and shove it in the Chargers' faces. And then go to Charlotte and pretty much essentially eliminate the Panthers from playoff contention. Because if they lose 7 games, they're not going to be able to mount a comeback because they got a hard schedule too the rest of the season. So it is what it is. I'm done bitching, guys. I got things I got to do. Hopefully live stream this Friday. I was busy. Apologize to myself. They were looking for a live stream, but I'm going to try to get one this Friday. If not, I'll let you guys know. Yeah. Rise up, Falcons. Congrats to all teams that won yesterday. But this ain't a victory worth celebrating. So, we got exposed again yesterday. That Cincinnati exposed us. Division game or not. Yeah, it's a division game. It's always a hard game, but guess what? We got exposed yesterday by a team that's actually rebuilding more than middle of the season than what we knew we had coming in. They shook things up middle of the fucking season. There's no excuse for that. Should be a one-sided fuckfest yesterday. Instead, it came down to, oh shit, we could lose this game. Thank that kicker yesterday, Falcons. Thank the kicker. Not cool. Thank that Panthers kicker yesterday. I'm out, guys. Peace.